I always love days like these. Honestly, I love this type of weather. It's so gorgeous outside. And if it was just a couple degrees less, it would be snowy. The best time of the year. I'm counting down the days till Christmas already, baby. And my birthday. It's the 18th. You can't really see it on my watch, but the 18th is in 4 days. Well, tomorrow. This is getting uploaded tomorrow. So in 3 days, I'm turning 25. Pretty big.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Michael, and today we're talking about Janet Yellen. The Fed has announced that they're going to be going to extraordinary measures due to hitting their debt limit, the upper ceiling. So in order to pay bills, the U.S. government, after hitting its limit on Thursday, has activated extraordinary measures to keep paying the government's bills and making sure that all the debts don't end up causing the investors, global investors, other countries like Japan and China, to freak out, because that could easily slide us back into a major world recession. So Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen sent a letter Thursday morning to House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, noting that a debt issuance suspension period will begin on Thursday, January 19th, and will last through Monday, June 5th. As part of that, the government will not funnel new investments into the Civil Service Retirement and Disability Fund, as well as suspend investments into a retiree health benefits fund for retired post office workers. Federal retirees and employees will be unaffected by these actions, at least for now. That doesn't sound too great, honestly. I mean, if you're a post office worker, well, there's one thing you can be sure of, is that when we're getting older, Social Security income and pension funds and retiree funds will shrink or maybe even entirely disappear. People's reactions? Well, let's see. Maybe we should stop sending money to other countries. Fire up the printer. Is this where Bitcoin is starting to go to the moon? But we still spend billions overseas. How about we deal with our own home before being the charity of the world on the backs of the U.S. companies and workforce? Rome is collapsing. Plot twist, they'll do nothing and raise the debt ceiling while cranking out more super carriers, tanks, and fighter jets. Good point. So, the U.S. government 2021 revenue versus expenditure. This also came out. In 2021, the U.S. government spent $6.8 trillion on various expenditures and government-aided programs. Where was this money spent, and how much was covered by taxpayer dollars? So a complete breakdown is here. This is through VC Creators Program, Genuine Impact app. And as you can see, we can see on the left side revenues. We can see on the right side expenditure. A big one will be income security, then Social Security, then health, national defense, Medicare, net interest, commerce and housing credit, education, general government, veterans benefits, transportation, and it gets slower. On the left-hand side for revenue, individual income taxes. That's where the most of the money from the U.S. government is coming from, and Social Security and Medicare taxes, corporate income taxes, miscellaneous revenue, custom duties, excise taxes, unemployment insurance, estate and gift taxes, other retirement. And then at the very bottom, we can see the deficit of quite a bit, because we're talking about an expenditure of $6.8 trillion. On the left-hand side, revenue of $4.045 trillion, and we're at a deficit of approaching $3 trillion. So it's very important when you're in cryptocurrency to take a look at exactly what's happening in the U.S. and around the world and with governments, and where money is going and what's happening with the economy, and is there cause for fear, which at the moment there is a little bit. Yes, the economy has gotten worse. Of course, we can all feel it through inflation and general spending power going down. And all of these macroeconomic events are ultimately escalating, and they're having a major impact on cryptocurrency. Now, crypto is, of course, affected negatively when the market completely shatters, but also since we've been in a bear market for so long, there could be a flip suddenly, because this is what crypto is going against: big government, big banks, and the whole banking system. And when the banking system collapses, at first it might impact crypto negatively, but eventually it might turn even positive, and there might be a bull run. So there's a lot still to happen now. With all of this, right now, we don't know where we're going to be late 2023, although we could only hope for a better situation. We do know that it's going to be tough over the next couple of months. And if you're investing, I would be very wary of very risky investments. Make sure to hold on tight to what you've got, and hopefully job insecurity gets a little bit less worse for the middle class, because I know a lot of people are celebrating, but eventually it will have an impact on everybody else. And whether you're middle class or not, I mean, I'm not one of the tech workers affected. I don't have a degree, but I still feel for those individuals, because ultimately those people are investing money into the economy. And if you have less investors, the economy slows down and it impacts everybody else. So there's nothing to be cheerful about. Now, with that said, what is exciting is I'm turning 25 very soon. By the time this video goes up, it's going to be the last wee hours of January 19th, going into the 20th. Since we post every 2 days, the next video I do, probably by the time you watch that, I'll be turning 25. So very exciting. I'm turning 25 on Sunday. I post videos late, usually around 11-ish. So if you're in Eastern time, I'm going to be 25 by the next upload, which is extremely exciting. It's a big age, so I'm going to do a special video then. And I'm also excited to sign up for just free gifts. You know, a little free milkshake or whatever here and there. And I'm all for that. Krispy Kreme is offering a free dozen, so might as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your night and take care.